Yo, what's up, Ollie? Welcome to Ridiculousness, where we catch up on some videos that aren't quiet, that are the GOAT, that you're gonna watch them and be like dead. They're super mad. I said all the ones on my list there. Hype. Hype's old, isn't it? Okay, let's just go. I've been accumulating these videos. We tend to show one at the end of the show. Yo, that ain't enough, yo. I got mad examples. You want to check out all the Simbos in these videos. So I don't know what order they're in, but let's just check out the first one together, and we'll be all hyped and freak out and go, yo, when the person slips.
Away from the Hollywood Walk of Fame, a horrifying random attack.
Oh, yeah. For this one, though.
This man dumped a bucket of stuff on your head.
A bucket of his diarrhea. I didn't want it to be in my mouth, but it was running down my eyes.
For over a year, the NBC4i team has been tracking crimes where the
keep playing that without volume, but bring it back. Oh, yeah, look at this. Jesus, stop. There's too much going on, yo. When I first saw this story, I was honestly happy to see that he's in L.A. It's a weird feeling to have, to go, phew, he can't get me in New York, because the diarrhea man's not going to get on a plane. He doesn't have a plane ticket. But you know something is horrific when you're happy that it's 3,000 miles away. I know you've seen it. This was viral yesterday, but pouring hot diarrhea in her face. And I like how they're all serious about this event. And obviously, if you're the woman, then yeah, it is fucking serious. But how could they not be laughing? 100% of the people who heard this story were laughing. And you know what's funny? I have like a mental shit list of everyone who's fucked me over, and I swear I'll get them one day. But it'll probably be a long time. And I've always thought, worst case scenario, when we're 80 at an old age home, I'll come up to them with like a large pint glass of diarrhea, and just when they're on their deck chairs, go, that was for 1994 when you sued me. And he is obviously catching up on his literal shit list. She must have crossed him somehow by not giving him enough change. These guys are just cleaning up their shit list. Okay, go ahead.
Tonight we have learned those incidents are skyrocketing.
Fuck
Investigative
you, bitch.
Reporter Joel Grover
Look, he went right over their heads. That one is brutal. He didn't get his head run over, though. That looks like the same guy in the same spot.
On the woman walking out of this apartment building. A homeless man approaches and suddenly smacks her in the head.
By the way, just pause. This is a trick that the news does where they want to show ridiculosity, but they don't want to look base. So they'll say, this is a serious crime wave going on, and it's our problem with the way we deal with mental health. Anyway, we're going to show you that same bitch getting hit in the head 10 times, and then once in slow motion, because we think it's cool too. But it's a crisis. Oh, over to you, Larry.
There are now thousands of crimes a year
like they've already showed this like 3 times.
In which the suspects are homeless, and in many cases suffering from mental illness or substance abuse.
It's so traumatic. Sorry.
Yeah. Heidi Van Tassel was walking to her car near Hollywood's Walk of Fame when, according to police and court records, a transient with schizophrenia and psychotic disorders dumped feces all over her.
It wasn't a transient. It was a businessman. It was a banker with a PhD in gross.
Soaked, and I couldn't
Wait, go back. I shouldn't have talked over her. She talks about it coming off her eyes.
Yeah, it was liquid, hot liquid. I was soaked, and I couldn't see it was coming off of my eyelashes into my eyes.
Paramedics rushed her to the hospital, and she now needs to be tested for infectious diseases every 3 months.
It's something I won't ever forget. It was disgusting.
Yeah, that's clear. By the way, guys, if you want to buy low and sell high and she's out of your league, meaning you're kind of ugly, this would be a good time to go for her. Because there's not a lot of competition for at least the next 2 weeks. Sort of like Monica Lewinsky, maybe 2 months after that whole shit went down, would have been a great time to get in there. The eagle seeks his prey. That's how I met my wife. She was depressed after a wedding, and she had broken up with some guy after 5 years, and I was just like, kawa, kawa. The eagle seeks his prey, his talon snatch. All right, so that's enough of diarrhea face. Oh my God, she's going to have that nickname, right? Like, you realize when she watches. If she has like a local bar, they'll go, that's the diarrhea girl. That's the diarrhea chick? Yeah. Katie Bengelson is the girl who had the bucket of hot. Oh my God. I want to ask her about it. Don't. She cries every time. And then people maybe will want to be your friends because they'll want to hear the story. I bet she could feel the chunks. I bet she could feel like a ray of sunshine, but it was a ray of cornshine just dripping down her cheek and maybe just like plopping.
I think it's mad cool that she added she will never forget that.
Yeah, I'll never forget it. Hey, did you have a bucket of hot diarrhea poured on your head? Did I? Did I? You mean like a bucket, like a homeless man bucket with boiling hot diarrhea that would be running off my eyelashes? I don't think. Oh, I did. Yes, I did.
I don't remember if it was hot, though.
3 days ago.
Could have been warm.
A homeless man, drenched. Even if you're at the ER and that guy, she shows up and she's like, hi, I'd say, we need an outdoor hose, please. Like, I don't want you in my hospital. Even as a health person, it can't be good to have. We're not India. We can't have diarrhea particles everywhere. It's not healthy. Okay, what's next? Oh, this one I'm a huge fan of. It deserves, it needs no narration. Let's just let it be. Oh, that didn't play so smooth, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think
on my computer, he's like, stop the ride right now. I'm shooting. And he just vanishes. But the frame rate is a bit annoying.
Let's see here.
Yeah, that one was better. If I was the guy working on that ride, I really am doing. I was making fun of ridiculosity, but this is ridiculosity. It's funny when you start out making fun of something and then you are it. Yeah, I think if the guy worked there, if I was him, I'd take your break now. That guy's going to be delirious when he gets back. So I would go get some cotton candy and an egg cream and have a cigarette, maybe let that die down a bit because he's going to be ballistic. Can you imagine being next to him on the ride as he was freaking out the whole time? That's like my favorite. We could do a whole segment. Actually, we will. We will do a whole segment on slingshots. I love slingshots. I don't really like seeing little kids on them because they freak out. And old people handle it a little too well, especially really old people. They're just like, wow, this is very scary. But people fainting, African Americans seem to be very dramatic on it. Guys fainting next to their girls is really hilarious. But that's a whole other segment. I remember one time in Costa Rica, I had a place there, and we had this porch that was totally open. And it was pretty cool. Like, you leave a mango there, and you just see a monkey go and run away. And one time there was this crab there, a really fluorescent big crab, and it was standing there. And I thought, I want to catch it. Maybe I'll put a towel on it, right? And as I got closer, it just went ding, and I went, holy fuck! And to this day, my wife teases me and says, I'm scared of crabs. Told the kids that dad is scared of crabs. But when a strange-looking animal moves quickly, I don't care if it's a cicada. It freaks you out. So I'm not defending that guy when he was getting in the water, but post-wiggly fish, we're on the same page. All right, what other ridiculosity do you got? Yo?
Dang. We got managerial issues.
Oh, ished. Okay, this is awesome.
Don't touch me. I ain't them. I'm a woman. What's up? Okay. On my side. What's up? So now I got shit. I ain't got shit. What's up? Swing.
Just pause. So the more what's the word I'm looking for? Diminutive lady there. It was a shoplifter. She was caught, and at Staples in certain neighborhoods, they kick your ass if you're caught stealing. So that other woman in the red sweatshirt, she has a Staples uniform underneath. She's the manager who's about to open up a can of whoop ass on this bitch.
Bitch, get my coat.
Uh-oh.
Get my coat and get my shit. What's up? Nah.
Get our stuff you
Go get
dumped
our
off.
stuff you stole.
Right, that's what you get the stuff.
Is she trying to leave with the stuff she stole? That's arrogant. Look at that. Whoa. Going down. Everything is on camera now. Every event is on camera. I think we have another freak out in a... Yeah, that's maybe why that bitch got caught stealing, because the manager was disguised. Oh, this is a great one. This is some tempers like I've never seen before in my life. Okay, so just to set the stage here, this obese woman here wants to return some pants and buy a shirt. But I don't believe she has the receipt for the pants, and I'm sorry, you can't just come in here and with some pants and expect money. So she wants her pants back and she wants the shirt. It's not that clear exactly what she wants, but I think we're on this woman's side until, of course, she completely loses it.
Getting shit, you can get them pants and go. I want my shirt. I told you ain't getting shit. I want my shirt. What you gonna do about it? You doing your job? Mel, get this bitch because you already know. You already know.
Can you just pause?
Get out of here.
When, like, you were talking about that fight you had upstate with that guy.
Yeah.
You guys weren't yelling that loud. I don't think I've ever in my life yelled at someone that loud, including Antifa and, major battles.
Maybe for a joke.
That is full on freaking out, losing your temper on both sides. They're both at 10. They're both keeping it 100.
It's almost like that's a fight of its own.
I mean, I've been that mad personally and punched a hole in the wall. But like two people on 10, you don't see that often.
Not at the Family Dollar.
I'm not leaving until I get my goddamn shit. What's good? Call corporate. Fuck out of here.
What's good?
Well,
What are her bangs? Just like a little dupe? Like that fish that attracts people with its light?
That might be a bandana.
Oh.
In solidarity with anglerfish.
Anglerfish, that's what they're called.
You have to give me my money back. Yes, you do. I'm returning it. I can refuse sale to anyone.
Where's the sign?
Where's your sign?
Where's y'all sign?
Where's your sign? You working a little video.
I'm about to lose it on this bitch.
That's okay. I'll send
I'm
this
done.
to corporate. I've been recording the whole time.
I'll send this to corporate. God, we've become a nation of tattletales. Just have an argument. Scream it out. Wait, what's going on in the corner there? Is she holding her back?
Maybe they thinking it's a good time to steal or something?
Ooh. That looks weird. That looks suspicious.
That's a suspicious huddle.
That's pernicious.
Yeah. I don't want to go spilling tea, but it looks like they're up to no good.
You could spill tea.
Okay, tea spilt. They're doing something shady.
Okay, now she's fully lost her temper. Oh my God, the drama! Look at her. And the other woman, like when someone has lost their temper that much, you go, geez, I better get out of here. But the other woman's just like, fuck you, bitch! Mid-temper tantrum.
I don't want nobody to step on me.
Don't you kind of wish that both sides were unleashed?
Yes, I do.
Although every girl fight is just hair pulling and let go of my hair and blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you, if you live in a poor neighborhood in America, shave your head bald if you're a woman, and you will win every fight in the world. It's sort of like when we were kids, we had this game. Something about Canada meant that about half the kids were circumcised and half weren't. I guess because there's so many British immigrants. I have a foreskin. And so we would split into teams and fight each other. And we would say, the call for the foreskin guys was, "Auga! Auga!" And you'd start forming in one side of the room. And then the circumcised guys, their call was snip, 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 snip. So sometimes you'd look around the room and you'd go, wait a minute, about 8 of the 10 people here, 10 dudes, have British parents. Auga! And then you just see the circumcised guy going, snip, 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 snip. But this dude, Paul, was circumcised. And so we're fighting, and you end the fight by yanking the guy's underwear. You give him an atomic wedgie. Everything ended with atomic wedgies when I was in high school. Not just nerds. We didn't actually wedgie nerds, come to think of it. But we would rip off the waistband. The waistband has to come all the way off. So I get Paul down, I'm winning, and then I reach down to pull up his underwear, and I'm just going, what the hell? Where are these undies? where did they go? And then I look at him and he's going, he had beat the system. He had outsmarted us by not wearing underwear. So he had me feeling all around his buns, giving him a bun massage. Can't wedgie me if I don't have underwear on. Smart. The dumbest thing you could do is wear boxers because they don't really wedgie or tear. So you just cut your butt cheeks in half. And then your waist is up here and your legs are 5 feet long. No, not this one yet. Let's go to the extras. Because we're done that round, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's check out the ridiculosity of the other ones that I sent you at the last second. Yo. Oh, this is a football player and a wrestler. This is an important lesson that I've learned after watching approximately 9 million fights on the internet.
Get on spot now, nigga! Oh my God! You died! You stop.
Got him.
Is that what they said?
Got him? Yeah.
Got him. No, he said, got him. You're done.
They do say that, though. Got
Okay.
him.
See, it's you sit there with boxing and you learn, oh, there's an uppercut. You got to bend your knees, get up in it. Oh, you might want to try the overhand. Right. That's really handy. You get everyone's talking about your hips and your legs and you got to twist your ankle and all this shit. But the odds of you getting all that power and then hitting the target perfectly kind of low, especially in a crazy street fight. Almost without exception, every time someone picks a guy up and flips him down, it's the end of the fight. And he's often knocked out. So if you're ever in trouble, I would suggest picking someone up and throwing them down, assuming you're capable of that. It's also humiliating to be picked up like a little kid and thrown away like a piece of garbage. Oh, this one's a doozy. I should have put this with the other. So just pause. So this guy snuck behind the counter or jumped over the counter because he was pissed off at them, and they start fighting back. This guy with the blonde hair, his pants, by the way, are so low, there's no way he can walk. They're way below his balls. But this guy should be a boxer because he takes about 100 hits to the face and is fine. That should be the end. Nope. Punch me down, punch me back up. Then he comes back for more, and they go, all right, we have more. It's called this. And I think he gets knocked unconscious there with a kick, and then he gets knocked reconscious again. They rebooted his hard drive. So they're... Okay, let's stop. No, we're getting more. Boom. Look, he's got the opposite of a glass jaw. He's invincible. Those were like 10 knockout punches and kicks, and he's fine. I've actually noticed a pattern here of employees at fast food places fighting back more. Okay, is that it for the extras? No. There's that car thing, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's check this out. Because this relates to the last one. The last one is next. No, the other car when I sent in the extras.
Oh.
Did we use up all the extras?
Yep.
Well, maybe I didn't. Did I not send it?
There's only 2.
Damn!
What's the call? Maybe I could find it.
I'm getting good at it, if you will.
You will.
No, we'll make it the last video of the show.
All right.
Yeah, check this out. So this dude's pissed because someone done stole his weed.
I'm gonna suck the fuck out you, bro. Show you, bro. Like, I have my weed. They just took my weed. I'm gonna split me, bro.
This guy with the black pants just pulled over this car because the guy in there stole his weed. Now, I don't know what stole his weed means. Maybe he took the money and just kept the weed or something. He's winded because he jumped in and he punched the guy through the window or something. And this guy's sort of like, so what? I stole your weed. Get over it.
Bruh.
Look, I'm not a judge, but maybe someone steals your weed, you punch them in the face, and then move on with your life and never see them again. But this is just a little extreme. I don't know. What should you do if someone steals, I assume it's like $50 of stuff from you, and you can't call the cops? Take his hat?
Retaliation is necessary.
Maybe. Punch him, take his hat, I don't know. I'm petrified of condoning violence now, because everyone goes to jail when I say it. So they keep nattering on about this, right? But I think the guy in the black pants went, all right, I beat you up. I punched you a bunch of times. I'm never getting the weed back. Fuck you. But this guy's got a very arrogant attitude, the weed thief. And that's not a good attitude to have.
It's not about the weed, it's about the principles.
Yeah.
And the Simbos.
There's like stealing your house or your car, and they're stealing some drug paraphernalia.
Darius, quit instigating.
Darius, quit instigating.
Typical Darius.
Darius, seriously, dude. Okay, we should warn you, this is NSFW. You're not going to enjoy it. But just pause it here. If someone is erratic, they've just fought you, their adrenaline is pounding, they do something weird with their car, get in your car, go out the passenger side, run around to the other side of your car. These people aren't rational. So I understand if you think you can take them and they don't seem to have a weapon and you're like, what? What, bitch? I guess I get that mentality. But if they're armed or anything else, stand back, get the hell out of there. What's with the arrogance when someone has, what does a car weigh, 2 tons? When someone has a 2-ton weapon aimed at you and you're like, what you gonna do, bitch? I guess you know where this is going.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
We're gonna have to see that again.
Okay, I will look away this time.
So it looks like he broke his left leg at best. Probably crushed his hip. I wish we had a doctor here. It just crumples like a piece of paper.
Got him.
Oh.
I didn't look.
Oh my God!
What did you think was going to happen, dude? Like, why'd you call his bluff? That guy's going to jail for a long... Isn't that attempted murder?
I would assume so. Vehicular assault, maybe attempted manslaughter.
Maybe attempted manslaughter, yo. And you saw it first, right here on Ridiculousness.